Hey, thanks everyone for joining me today on this edition of Big Drone Flyer 77. Donnie here, and today I have the SYMA X100. This is a little obstacle avoidance drone, which is basically an indoor drone right here because it's got infrared sensors. There's 4 of them, one on each side here of the drone. So I'm going to take it outside and do a quick flight, even though it's super windy. We'll see how that does, get a time on the battery for you, and then I'll go ahead and shoot a quick video indoors so you can see how these sensors work. So taking a look at the drone here, let me get the box out of the way. The drone right here is got 4 sensors, so one on each side of the drone here. So those are infrared. You got the battery holder here, which this one right here has a little clip. This goes down like that. And this is where the first battery is, because it does come with 2 batteries, so they do supply 2 batteries. And these ones here are only 3.7 volt, 380 milliamps. So you're probably looking at a 5-minute flight, or maybe less, depending on the conditions. So this battery right here, it's not too hard to get in and out. You just got to figure out what's the best way. And for me, I actually slide the battery in first. So make sure this little clip's out of the way. Just slide that down underneath the holder here and then plug it in. So just be careful you don't bend those little pins right there, because they're easy to get bound up. But there you go. Just plugs right in, and then pull the little clip out, put this door down, and then it just clips right in there. So you do have the on and off button right here. Just hold it down, and then the drone will light up. And then for the controller, you want to turn the controller on, and to bind it, just go up, down, and then you link the drone with the controller. And then I'm going to go ahead and shut it off now that I'm explaining the drone, but we shut that back off. But anyways, on this one here, you have the trim right here, so you want to hold this down and then trim which direction you need to trim the drone. You also have on this one here, you got the 3D flips. So you just press the button and point which direction you want to flip. You also have the rates of speed by short press. So just one short press will be, here I'll show you, one short press would be second rate. One more would be back in first, which that one sets the sensors on here. So first rate will turn on these infrared sensors. So if you don't want them on, then you'll have to fly in second rate here. So if you hold this one down for a few seconds, it'll start up headless mode. So there's headless mode, and then to get out of headless mode, you just press it again, and then it'll shut off. So I'm just going to shut the controller back off. But these buttons are for nothing. That would probably be for another drone, probably camera and video and stuff like that. But this one here is automatic takeoff and then automatic land. So, and that's basically it with this controller. It's just a real basic controller. It's nice to have a regular size controller for this little Whoop style drone here. But that's basically it, you guys. So you got your manual, which the manual shows you all the functions here, tells you the buttons and tells you about the sensors and the charge time, things like that, and how to do flips. So to calibrate this one, once you have it bound up, you want to go to the bottom left hand corners, and that'll calibrate the gyros as well, you guys. So but you get 4 extra propellers, screwdriver, so you can change out the batteries here, which it takes 4 AA's in this one. And then you got your charger, which this battery is kind of a weird connector. Almost looks like a JST connector, but it's a little bit different. For those who know these connectors here, I don't know what this one's called, but you can't use no JST on this. So they definitely went with some different style on here. I don't know what that one's called, but anyways, at least you get 2 batteries for that. So that's about it, you guys. The box was kind of weird. I never seen one with a magnetic box lid on there. So this doesn't slide out or anything. You just open up the lid and then pull the drone and controller and stuff out. But all right, let's go ahead and take this thing out for a flight outside first, and then after that I'll test out the sensor indoors and see how that works. Maybe play a little pass with my daughter back and forth and without the controller, and see how that works as well. So all right, let's go outside, you guys. All right, let me go ahead and power this thing on. All right, lights are flashing. Let me bind it. And it's super windy, so I don't expect much here. It's bound. Let me put it in the highest rate. All right. Yep, looks like only 2 rates. Rate 1 will keep the sensors on. Rate 2 will take those infrared sensors off. So let me go ahead and fire it up. I'm going to do a manual. Actually, let me calibrate the gyros. There we go. It just flashed. All right, there we go. So you can go in, you turn it on or off. So bring it up a little bit. Yeah, this thing don't have much power, you guys. So as soon as that wind picks up, boy, this thing is super slow. So it doesn't have much power. Gust of wind picks up, it's gonna definitely carry this thing. So I'm not gonna take it up too high. Let's see. All right, let me see if I could do that's automatic land. Okay, so landing and automatic takeoff is right here. So there we go. And if you press it again, it'll do automatic land. All right, let's see if I could do a flip with this thing. All right, let's see what we can do. Yeah, you definitely need to keep it in the high rate. Look, I got it fully pitched forward, and that little bit of gust is keeping it from going. So all right, there's a little flip there. So you want to press this button here. There we go. Let me get a little bit closer to me here. All right, so let's try another flip. There we go. Looks like it's only doing forward flips, so there's a sideways. Okay, so you got to hurry up and press it and press the direction you want to go. So forward, so you want to keep forward or sideways. There we go. Yeah, definitely an indoor drone, because you can see that's fully pitched forward. Get out of the sun here. So it definitely has no power, you guys. I hear a little bit of hesitation with the propellers. Kind of got some, sounds like the propellers are kind of off balance or something. But yeah, if there's probably no wind, it probably wouldn't be so bad, because if I go to rate 1, you can see it definitely will not go anywhere because the sensors are on, and so it just won't do anything. So let's go back to 2. At least you can fly it a little bit, but I definitely recommend this for indoor flyer, you guys. I just wanted to give it a shot and see what it do outside, but as you can see, the wind's coming towards me. Just a small gust, and it just cannot power out of it. So unless you keep low out of the wind. So we'll go and test it out indoors and see how it does, see how well that sensor works. But I just wish they gave it a little more power, had a little more power to it. It wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, see, the wind just stopped, but it's still having a heck of a time going. Do a little flip again. Yeah, it'll only pick up speed when you go with the wind. So yeah, that's it. It will not, see, that wind just picks up and it will definitely carry it off, you guys. So I recommend for sure keep this indoors, unless you're in a big field and there's absolutely no wind at all, because this thing's only got, I think, about a 20 meter, maybe 30 meter range, but I'm not going to test that out because it has no power to even to fight the wind. So fully charged battery. This is the first time I'm flying it, so this is the first cycle of the battery, so I'm not too sure how long this is going to fly for. They do provide 2 batteries, so
I'll see how well or how long this battery goes when we're outside fighting the wind, and then once it's done, I'll go take it indoors, put the other battery in it, and see how well the sensor works. Yeah, that wind picks up and it's definitely having a hard time. But it's a neat looking drone, at least, you know. I'm sure it's probably going to be pretty cool indoors for kids and stuff, especially when you do the interactive with the 4 sensors there. You can just kind of play a drone pass with it. Just put your hand up in front of the sensor and it'll shoot it back the opposite way, and you can just have it go towards your friend or your kids, or you know, they want to play back and forth. So I'll probably try it with my daughter inside there, and I just want to see what flight time I get while I'm outdoors and it's windy. Probably not going to be very long. Got a car coming, so we'll see which way they go here. Okay, they're turning. Yeah, it definitely does not like any kind of gust of wind. Here comes another gust right now. It's not flipping, so that must mean it's getting low on the battery. So yep, look, it's already flashing. That wasn't very long at all. That's a shame. That's too bad. I wish I had a little more power. I'd go and put a FPV camera on there and run it with goggles inside the house. I mean, I probably still could, but there it goes. Automatic land. That's it. Time. All right, guys, let's go switch out the battery and see how it does indoors. We'll try out those sensors. You got to be in rate 1 for those sensors to work. So when you go to second rate, it shuts those sensors off, so you can fly it outdoors or just be without the sensors. So all right, let's go indoors, check it out. Stay tuned for that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this thing on, you guys. Let's try it out. So far outside, it does not like wind at all, so hopefully it does better indoors. So let me bind it. All right, it's in first rate. Do automatic takeoff here. Let's see. Let me calibrate it first. There we go. All right, so let's test out the sensor. Oh, there it goes. Okay, you put your hand in front. There you go. Yeah, you can. There you go. Let me bring it up a little bit. Okay, here it comes towards you. Yeah, you can go that side. There you go. Perfect. Let me bring it back up again. There we go. Can't reach it now. Here it goes. Let's go that way. And then I think if you leave it alone, it'll automatically land after a few seconds here. All right, get back a little bit so we have more room. It's all right. See, the sensor kicked in. Get back. All right, so I'm gonna shut off the sensor, you guys. So shutting off the sensor is just putting it in second rate. There we go. Now it's in second rate. The controller's beeping because my batteries are old batteries in the controller. So let me know that the controller's almost dead. But yeah, it definitely flies way better indoors. Let me try with the sensor on. Okay, let me go towards the wall and see what happens. So I'm using the controller, see if it stops. Yep, and it comes back. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna put it back in second rate. That's a good flyer indoors, that's for sure. Once you have the sensor off, it's not too bad. I wish it had a third rate and a little more power for outdoors. But indoors, it's perfect for kids. So yeah, it definitely works good. Let's try a flip, see if I can, yeah, there we go. You do flips indoors too. Perfect. All right, not too bad. You want to try flying it?
Yeah.
All right, come here.
But put it with the sensor.
All right, come here. I'll put the sensor on. It's all right. Okay, it's in first rate. So now it's facing that ways forward, okay? There you go. Remember this one? Yeah, there you go. You just have to do it a lot because now press forward on the stick. There you go. Real slow, really slow when it's let me shut this light off and see what it see the lights a little better. It's alright if it goes towards the TV, it'll move. And then you remember how to bring it down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. It won't get you. The sensors work great. Yep, sensors work pretty darn good. Yeah, so it's a really easy drone to fly for beginners, for kids, and everything. So the only thing it don't have is sensors on the top, so it will hit the ceiling. Now press back. There you go. Now you just got to rotate it. Remember how to rotate it?
I don't know how to rotate.
Remember the one that goes up and down? Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, let's face it back that way. Now you can press backward. Here, you want the green lights towards the back. See? Green lights the back and the red lights is forward.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey, that you got it to flip and land right on the blade for a second. So all right, you guys, I just wanted to show you a quick little flight here indoors. So it does pretty good indoors. I would keep it inside if you got enough room. You can see my apartment's pretty small, so still got plenty of space to fly. And it's good for kids. I mean, at least you'll have fun with it. You can play with their friends and stuff, but don't use the sensor outside because it is infrared and it won't work right. You'll have to be in second rate. But as you can see, any kind of wind outside, this thing did not do good whatsoever. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, God bless, cheers, and happy flying.